Okay, first thing you want to do is make sure this character is lined right up with your main control here. I just actually went through and did this and realized I wasn't going to be able to mirror this joint to this side because I was trying to just mirror right to the other side of the line, so it's literally ended up right here basically. So first thing you're really going to want to do is line that right up, and I can just even hit X. Snap the grid and hit right to the center there. And that way your joints will be lined up right. And it'll be able to mirror from this side to that side. So okay, once that happens, get rid of the IK handles, just click each of them and hit the delete key. Nothing fancy. Okay, we actually have 5 of turn your joints. You can see them through X-ray mode. Or actually, it's just joint visibility. That's X-ray mode. Okay. So now we're going to want to just detach each one of these. First, I'm going to go to Display, or Windows, my bad, Hypergraph Hierarchy. And once you select this, it'll be on here somewhere. First, you got to go to Show, Objects, make sure your geometry is shown. And just grab that, take it out. Do that for each one of these. Grab that, take it out. I'm middle mouse clicking and dragging over. That pulls it out of the hierarchy, and it's no longer a parent or a child of a parent, either way. Breaks the chain. Okay, now that those are all out, I'm actually going to go quickly right here. I'm going to hide the geometry. Polygons. Same here. I'm going to show. Take the geometries out so we don't see that anymore. Just the joints. I'm going to also get rid of your handles and then the curves. Okay, click this. I want to also disconnect that child-parent relationship. Pull that off. It's done. Same with this one. Pull it off. I'm going to keep it on that. Just hit delete because you're going to mirror that over anyways. So at this point, just grab this. This is all set to go. We'll go into your other view here. I'm going to actually show the polygons again. Actually, let's just stay in this view. Here's actually something I was looking at. You see how much of a difference this is? And you notice where this bend actually is. It'd be better if this bend was actually right in the center here along this edge instead. So I'm going to show you a quick way how to actually fix that. I'm going to hide the joints. Click this and combine it. So I hit click one, shift click the other, go to make sure under polygons, go mesh and combine. You don't have to worry about the option box really right now anyways. Same with here, click both of these. I actually have a tool here to this, but you can actually hit G for your last tool and it combines it. So now those are both combined, but they're still not, these vertices aren't merged. In order to even merge these vertices, you've got to combine them. As you can see there now, there's a gap. So to do that, I'm just going to highlight these vertices. Then go to mesh, edit mesh, my bad, merge, and go through your object box. Make sure your tolerance is low, because if it's high, for example, it's going to merge them all together like that. You don't want that. So I want it nice and low. And I hit apply. Check to make sure they actually merged. That's good. And go through my edges, make sure I can click all the way around. Yep, so they definitely are merged. Go to my normal, soften the edge, and it should look good now. Okay, same with this one. Go to vertex, select all these, apply that, and close that out. Make sure I have them selected. Okay, and just select the make sure they merge. Yep. Go to edge, select the whole edge. Normal is hard or soft edge. And then you got nice smooth edges again. But anyways, we're gonna break it up here a little higher. You don't have to do this yourself, obviously, but I just think it makes better for the way the knee's gonna bend. You know, instead of having it down here. But basically, you just have to take these spaces. That covers all of it. Mesh, extract. Same here, faces. Got all the right ones selected. See, I got extra there, so make sure you don't do that. And then trash, track. So now those are 2 different spots again. In slightly better position for the joint anyways, you don't have to move it so much. Okay, now turn the joints back on. You see this is actually pretty close to almost where you want it here. Pick out this. Go to side view. Let's see what this is. If you press D on the keyboard, you can actually see this is moving a single thing. Let's say I just grab this and move it normally. See it moves all the way like that. You hit D, you can go like this and move it by itself. So I'm just gonna bring it down just a tiny bit so it's in, right around the point of this line. This side of it, just move right around there. So it will be fine. Since the knee only bends backwards, it doesn't matter if the knees, joints this far out near the front. It's actually good anyways for your IK system. That's pretty much where you would want it. Everything else I think looks pretty good, to be honest with you. You may want to look at it for yourself and just see what you think. If you like how things are bending or not. Go by that. And then for here, I'm just going to now go ahead. I'm going to hide all this real quick so I don't need it out. Okay, now I'm going to redo the joints. So I'll go over to every rig in here. My joints are here, but you can find it under your tools. Under animation, skeleton. Let's go recorders in there again. Skeleton, you got your joint tool. So make sure I have this out. You hit V and just click next to it. V, V, and V. And I just made those joints large, but that's alright. We're gonna get rid of them after. We're not gonna get rid of them. We're gonna change the size, I should say. Okay, now let's find these. I'm gonna make sure I'm only on joints again. Wonder why I can't see those. Here we go, what's up with that? Okay, that's the outside ones, obviously. They're not connected or anything. They shouldn't be piled up or anything. I mean, I can just hit delete them anyways, you don't need them. So I just want to rename these, whatever those were named as, basically. Here's my base joint size right here, so it's under your attribute editor. You just scroll down the joint size. Radius right here, 0.3, we'll just go with, that should be close to where the other ones are. So here, 0.3, and just go down here and up to each one of these. And those should be set anyways. Check them just to make sure the turn works. So you got a few on those, no rotations. Just the X, nothing else. Just the X, nothing else. Just the X, nothing else. That's good. 3 to 1. Now you can just click this, go back to polygons, make sure on polygons. And then you're gonna go to, actually nope, never mind, don't listen to me about that. You're gonna actually make sure it be animation, skeleton, your joint. Make sure it's on YX, behavior, and hit mirror, apply, doesn't matter actually. I'm only doing it once, so I could have hit apply. Okay, close that off, you got your joints again, parent both these, just hit select P. Now those are parented. You got your basic rig set up again. Now you're going to want to do the IK real quick, and remember the IK handle tool. IK RP or S. See RP for the top, so click from there to there, and then G for the same tool, from there to there. Okay, it's looking good. And the rest from here, I don't know exactly. I'll go through anyways. Let's switch this to SK just to do these real quick. Here and here. Hit G, here again, here and here. Okay, you got your case built up again. And let's just test them just to make sure. Go ahead and grab this right here. It's pretty big, but it's alright. Okay. It's working fine. You didn't have your curves on there anyways. I'm sure you remember how to do all that. In case you don't, I'm just going to go ahead and do one at least. Create nurse primitive. Circle. Which is, yeah, I could make it bigger. Did I make one or not? Maybe do that. That's kind of strange. You know what? That probably would be. Oh yeah, I got. What is this kid thinking? Turn them off. It looks like you already got yours in there anyway. They're just smaller. So you can actually control the vertex and change the size, each vertex at a time. So I don't really do that. Yeah, so if you don't remember how to do that, I mean, you just hit D, you can drop it right there where you want it to be. Let me actually show you your mesh. We can adjust this the way I would do that. Just hit D, bring this way a little bit. Then hit V, grab it. W first V, and then bring it right over. Back like that. So it's weird about having a big drawing like that sometimes. Let me just go here and go to display, animation, joint size, and I can drop these down to something like that. I like smaller drawings myself. It just makes it easier to place it where you want it. Because now if you see this, you can almost use the joint being a little bit closer up to that, so it's a more proper rotation. That's one of the good reasons for that. If you look at the knee tool, you'll see it's easier to line that center up right where you want it. Once you have your IK set up, you know, if you set this, you use parent gaze. So this is to be your child, your IK is your child, this is your parent. Make sure it's actually zeroed out. So before you even do anything, you want to freeze transformation. Cancel that. Delete history. I'm just not going to set it up perfectly anyways, but just to show. And then child, parent, P. Child, parent, P. Now you move your curve, to move the joints along. Then you just have to go through and parent each one of these basically to the right spot. And that's going to be parented to that joint. You have your child, parent, P. Child, parent, P. And now when you grab this, for example, you don't do anything right, you screw it up, I guess. Oh, I see what I'm thinking. If you look at the way that deforms, it's much better than it was before. You don't have this part sticking out in front of the knee. You do, I mean, when you get real dramatic, but there's only so much you can do anyways. I just actually noticed myself that there's a part in the check sheet that opens in Microsoft Excel that they explain that. And if you look at this too, I mean, that you need, just trying to get the best deformation, bend back. For example, you want to just not be too much overlap, be more focused in the back in a sense, just so you can almost get like a smooth bend in a sense. You know, this would be probably a little better if that was just back, but I think honestly, you're not gonna really change your spine way to the back, because then, I mean, if you see how it automatically has it going in front, and then anything I think you have it plays pretty good. I don't really like this style of animation, puppet style myself. It's not, you know, compared to the real skin weight. I mean, you actually connect the skin and these vertices to the joints itself. So there's all kinds of different deforming going on. But that should pretty much sum it up, mostly what you need to do. And if you have any other questions, obviously just let me know.